Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from globalnews.ca and says, first-time hang glider hangs on for dear life after pilot forgets to attach him.
He looks... Okay, it looks attached to me. It looks fine.
I already saw this video, and you're probably thinking exactly what I thought at first, because I was thinking that at first, until I watched the video, then I was like, okay, yeah.
It's like, I just don't understand what's the guy who's supposed to be flying it, I think, is in the blue. So, like, what's the thing next to him? It's like a black duffel bag. It's like a bag next to him. I don't know what that is.
I don't know anything about hang gliding.
I don't either.
But I've always wanted to go hang gliding.
This guy is attached, the guy in the blue shirt. He looks like he's the guy who's flying it.
And I think if I was hang gliding and I wasn't attached to the pilot, I would probably be okay. It would probably be a fucking adrenaline.
A quick learning experience.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think I would be able to hold on fine. I wouldn't, I would climb up. I mean, the wind's pushing you back, so it makes it more difficult, but I think I would be fine. Just don't want to be out of shape when that happens.
So this guy is two people. This isn't just supposed to be one person. Are they both supposed to be attached because it's like a two-person flight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on, let's get into it though. A U.S. tourist is lucky to be alive after an unexpected twist occurred during his first time hang gliding while on vacation after the pilot forgot to attach him to the glider, leaving him dangling hundreds of feet above the ground. Yeah, they got pictures of shit. I'll play the video after we read it.
Okay. All right.
Chris Gursky and his wife, Gail, were on vacation in Switzerland when they decided to try hang gliding for the first time. Terrifying footage shows Gursky hanging on for dear life after his instructor for his tandem flight forgot to attach him to the actual glider.
What a dick.
And you'll see, like, the video is pretty crazy.
I feel like I
was thinking, like this pilot, I mean, okay, sure, it was a mistake. It was an honest mistake, but it was a life-threatening honest mistake. You know what I mean? Like, of course he didn't do it on purpose. That's not debatable, but...
as far as we know, it wasn't done on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say there's 99.9% chance.
Okay, because
doesn't try killing his clients.
That looks serious. This photo looks very serious.
Yeah. Gail and her pilot took off first. Looked cool as hell, Gursky recalled on social media. Then my pilot and I lined up for takeoff. We waited a bit for the updraft to pick up, and then we ran till we left the side of the 4,000-foot mountain edge. I was expecting to level out above the pilot as we went, but quickly discovered that my harness was not attached to the hang glider or anything else.
Wow.
Video shows Gursky trying to hang on to the pilot with one hand, with the other on the glider as the pair sailed above the ground.
Which I can only imagine would make this thing even harder to fly as the student, with your teacher hanging on with all their weight on one side of it like that, right?
And but I feel like you can see him hanging here. Like, I would have been like, okay, yeah, sure, talk is cheap, but I feel like I would have been able to climb up and grab right here, and then I would have pushed my forearm through there.
So you're saying in mid-flight you're going to shimmy up your student and
no,
get on...
this isn't the student.
Oh, that's the teacher?
Yeah, the teacher is buckled in.
Oh, what a dick.
Wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I would have, and then I would wrap onto this, and fuck it, if this breaks, he dies too. So I'm okay with that.
Right.
No, I'm not okay with.
I mean, it's
just unlikely that it would break on him. It would,
Right. The fact that this guy can even hold.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, the fact that he can even hold on at this height and not slip is amazing. Most people probably
I think he was slipping, but once my arm was through here, then I would try getting my legs wrapped around this.
Right. You want to get your arm in those straps, even if you have to touch his butt. Just get the arm in the strap, whatever you have to do, and then get a leg up there, like you were saying.
Or grab his belt, wrap my arm through his belt, maybe.
Right.
You can't really see it. It's probably panic mode.
Right.
Adrenaline. He wanted adrenaline. He got it.
Yeah,
and then some damage.
Like, seriously.
But yeah. So there's a video too. But my body weight shifted straight down, and I found myself hanging on for my life. I remember looking down and thinking, "This is it," Gursky said. I was losing grip with my right hand that was holding onto a strap with the pilot's right shoulder. He was trying to make a beeline to the landing field as he knew what the situation could bring. So yeah, they landed pretty quickly. I bet he got a refund.
You would imagine. I would imagine you would.
The pilot was seen trying to navigate the glider with one hand and using the other to hold onto Gursky as they made their hurried descent. Jeez, yeah. See how he's lower and lower.
Right, and at that point, like, you're still so high in that photo that you're gonna break every bone in your
that's
body.
That's a house, and that's a road.
People are like little specks still at that point.
This is the width of tires on a car, right here. You know, yeah, you're gonna drop. At least he has a helmet on.
You know, to be fair, this student has a heck of a grip. Like, good job, guy.
Well, yeah, when you're like, you probably had the super strength.
Yeah, the grip of adrenaline death that never lets go.
Yeah, yeah. Where your muscles are all going.
They're like
tearing,
like a dog jaw, just like clenched to the target.
As we were going down for a hot landing, I was slowly losing my grip with my right hand as I was swinging in the wind with the glider. Gursky said. The pilot grabbed my hand, but like in the movies, it was a slow motion slipping of the grip until my right hand slipped off and I grabbed another strap on his left side for a bit, but this slipped off also.
Luckily, the teacher wore pants that fit and a belt, and maybe that's something people could learn from.
Maybe wear pants with like nylon handles on it that go inward and wrap around.
Well, wait, let's not give all these viewers all the invention ideas before we create it.
But yeah, if he had like, I mean, these were good enough pants to grip onto at least. You're right. That's
Is
good.
this a pants commercial?
No.
What the hell?
But yeah, if he was wearing like tight skinny jeans,
I don't think it would have worked that well.
No.
What are you gonna grip?
The
calf muscle? Good luck.
Yeah. I ended up holding on the bar with the left hand and the lower part of his leg with the right when we were nearing ground, Gursky said. As the pair came in for the landing, Gursky let go of the glider a few feet from the ground, fracturing his wrist in the process, requiring surgery. It's unclear if Gursky needed a clean pair of underwear following the flight, but he did say he will go gliding again in the future. Like, that's just a slap in the face from this writer.
Are they saying the teacher is lucky he didn't need new pants?
No, Gursky is the student, the client. Not student, it's a client, because he's not like trying to learn how to do it.
Luckily for him, he's wearing darker pants. I don't think the teacher really was worried.
I feel like bringing up the idea that he probably shit his pants, like, yeah, sure, he probably did. His life was in fucking danger. Get up, like, don't be an asshole about it.
Give a person a break.
Don't tell your viewers, your readers, like, hey, don't forget, he might have shit his pants.
I know.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, he did break his wrist in the process, and I feel like that was almost like, he's probably happy he got some sort of injury because now he's like,
the shit out of him.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a strong case too.
Mm-hmm.
I will go hang gliding again, as I did not get to enjoy my first flight. Yeah, and he's gonna make sure he's strapped in for sure. But like,
yeah.
Here you go. Okay, so let's play the video.
Is cannabis legal where they're doing this? Because I feel like it could be a problem, and like there might be
maybe
some of that
for
involved.
a tree. Did someone say that?
How do you forget? Look,
And he could have put his arm through the harness.
Right.
I don't know if he knows something I don't.
It is so amazing that this guy is still holding on. It's so amazing. Look, he's looking for something to grip. He's holding on with one arm.
Yeah.
One arm, and he can't find it. He's grabbed his sleeve. Wow, it just is... Seriously, if this guy's pants were tighter, he would have had no grip.
And you can see their shadow right there, over here.
Wow.
So you can tell how high they are up there.
Yup. They're still pretty high. They're just, what, at like 20...
No, they're getting close to the ground, though.
10 meters?
Yeah, so that was the
Well,
ground right
he doesn't know how to fall that great off a hang glider, but he certainly does know how to hang on for his life.
Dude, I want to go hang gliding now. Yeah, I forgot.
I personally, I don't know about you, Reactor, but I would have had words with the instructor personally.
I'm sure he did.
You know, like, what the F?
How could you forget that? That's your job.
I think that anybody would agree that that constitutes a slap in the mouth with an open hand. And a
temporary insanity if you murdered him right there.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean,
thank you and good day, sir. Duel.
Different laws, but
right.
But if it were America, I don't know about Sweden, but he definitely would have a lawsuit right there. Big
Yeah,
one.
I feel like I think any American would be a little sue happy at that point. So I think Swedish people are a little more, I don't know, in some ways more evolved to just not sue people like that.
Or if these, I don't know. I know the United States allows lawsuits like
I feel
on
like-
anything. You could sue someone for looking at you funny. Not saying you're going to win, but you can sue them.
Right. I have to say, there's a lot of things in Sweden that I feel like they're doing better than
Yeah.
America, and probably
And hang gliding.
is probably
is
not
not
one of them.
But yeah, so it was like a 3-minute flight. That guy was hanging on for like 3 minutes, which, probably eternity.
Yeah, this video is only really good for the student because this teacher's business, it's not going to prosper from a video like this.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. I mean, why go with him when you can go with someone else?
I mean, you could come
Sure, he'll probably strap everyone in from now on.
Right.
Well, and that's a good argument actually. When, like, say you're driving down the street and you accidentally hit a pedestrian, right? And then they say, and you kill the pedestrian, and they say, oh, it's manslaughter, you're going to prison for 15 years, or whatever happens, like whatever the sentence is. I feel like there's no need to punish them because they're not a danger to society because they just learned an extreme lesson. I guarantee this person's not going to accidentally hit any pedestrians anymore because, oh my God, if I don't pay attention, I'm going to kill someone.
Yeah, but
Take
on the
their
other,
license away.
but on the flip side, there are people that just go, oh wait, I got away with it. Oh, thank God. Well,
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen again.
Right.
I almost lost my life.
I think the real question is how many vehicular homicides has an individual been involved in to where they're
What's the
desensitized
record?
to it? Yeah, like
What's the record for
the
vehicular-
record? Because I've read about people that are like in their 80s, 90s that are still driving that are running people over and not getting manslaughter because they're like, oh, they're just old. I've seen on the
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? Put an old person in prison?
I don't think it's.
Like with this guy, should they take his license away?
I believe that the license should be taken away at that point. I mean, I've even heard of people memorizing the driving routes just so they could keep their license because they couldn't see the roads, so they memorized the streets that were going to be turned on. It's like,
yeah. If you know how to get to your grocery store,
seriously,
you're all right.
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah. So, do you have anything else you want to say?
it's messed up. I'm never gonna hang glide at that place. The guy's obviously
I think
like hitting the bottle or something.
No.
I don't know.
I think it was an honest mistake, but it was a stupid, deadly honest mistake.
It's
Yeah.
like when you get chummy with somebody and haha, yeah, and then you're about to do something dangerous and you kind of like, you're getting all chummy and friendly and you forget all the important things that you're supposed to be doing, like saving your life.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I wonder if maybe the instructor assumed he strapped himself on it. Like maybe he told him, okay, click onto it, and then didn't realize that the guy didn't listen to him or didn't hear him. It could have been something like that too. But yeah,
I just feel like it's-
strap your client in before yourself.
It's
Right.
just absolutely huge amount of negligence on the teacher's part.
Mm-hmm.
It's an awesome video. Thank you for not strapping in your student because what a great video.
Yeah, and he's got a lawsuit, and fortunately, he's not afraid of hang gliding because he's not gonna. I mean, maybe he's even got free hang gliding for life at this place, which then I would go. Like, okay, as long as you make sure I'm strapped in. That was the only mistake you made. It's one thing if you have a dilapidated hang glider that almost killed us.
Right.
It's like if it was a stupid mistake like this. Like, okay,
Personally, I
I'll
like
make
the
sure for myself. Yeah.
I like the idea of hang gliding, but I like it even better when they attach a seat and a motor to it, and it becomes like a little airplane.
What are those called?
I don't know.
Paragliders.
But those are awesome, and I like
yeah.
that.
Do you ever see the ones with the parachute and the fan on your back?
I love that.
Yeah.
I would
forget
do
what
that.
that's called.
Yes.
That might be the paraglider.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but that's it for the article. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Do you think this guy should lose his hang gliding license?
Is
I
that
don't know.
even a thing?
Yeah, probably. You can't just go, oh yeah, actually you're right. I don't think so.
Maybe here, but
An instructor's license, though. You probably have to be qualified to bring people along
Right.
with you. You
Yeah,
can't just,
yeah.
like, if you want to kill yourself crashing into a hillside, sure, but
By
don't
all means.
convince other people that you know what you're doing if you don't.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, check the description for our Patreon link if you want to help us. And thanks for watching.